This first song that I'll play is a song called Thanksgiving. One of my really old ones, and one that I find really to be helpful, daily. The song is simply about remembering that each day that we have in our lives, no matter the difficulties and hardships that we might face, that our lives are, there are many reasons to be thankful. And, in particular, during these difficult times that we're all dealing with today, I'm of the opinion that if we step outside and take a look at the birds and the flowers and give a listen to the wind, just allow this thing that we call nature to wash over us, it helps to lessen some of the burdens and the difficulties. And for that, I'm grateful. So, Thanksgiving. purpose of the song was to remind me of our similarities, of the commonalities that we share. And my hope when playing this song is that we can look at each other and no matter what language we speak, no matter what color our skin might be, no matter what our religion or our ideologies might be, things that oftentimes create conflict between peoples, that we'll be able to see ourselves in each other and consequently offer respect and compassion and love to each other. So this song, Old Song. So a lot of my time when I'm not home being a husband and a dad, or in the shop being a flute maker, a lot of my time is spent outside. Ever since I was a child, I was infatuated with, in love with the other beings that live on this earth. Everything from the tiniest of insects to the biggest of whales, blue whales, and trees and flowers and all manner of things. And I search for words at times to express how much I love this earth and the things that live on this earth with us, and sometimes make the effort to try to find things to say that encourages and maybe convinces other people to go out and explore and feel the beauty of this earth. Here's a song that's simply about my love for the earth. early in my time as a flute maker and flute player, even before so. One of the persons whose music I listened to quite a bit and who I really loved, his name is John Rayner. John Rayner was from Taos Pueblo, and John was a flute maker. He came from a family that they were responsible for singing ceremonial songs for the community, and John felt as a youngster that his voice was inadequate for following what his family had done. So John learned about the flute and began making and playing flute. And his way with the flute was really unique in the flute world, at least to my ears it was. And what I learned later in life was that some of the music that John played was inspired and informed by both his family community at Taos Pueblo, but also the Church of Latter-day Saints. I believe that's the correct terminology that John belonged to. And some of the musics that he played on the flute, where he blended both the traditional music from his culture and then the traditional ceremonial religious music from his religion, to me were really spectacular and evocative, and helped me to be mindful of the fact that our differences can either cause us to be at war with each other or create incredible beauty. So John and I became friends towards the end of his life, and I remain friends with his parts of his family, his brother and his sister-in-law. And so I'd like to play a song from Taos Pueblo, both as a way of honoring John and his contribution to the flute world, but also his contribution to the world of peace. So this next song, my wife would be upset if I didn't play this. She's out in the audience listening. Actually, there's no one out there. But this next song is called Earth and Sky. And Earth and Sky is simply about the relationship between the feminine and the masculine. And those energies exist in all of us, and from how I see the world, in all of creation. And it boggles my mind that in some way, shape, or form, we've forgotten the importance of the women in our communities, in our homes, in our cultures. And at least for me, this is a way to remember that without my mother, I couldn't be. And without my father, I couldn't be. So a way to honor the existence of both of those energies within each of us. Earlier, I was talking with Taylor, and I was mentioning how it's been quite a long time since I've really listened to any flute music. And the music that I've listened to in the last year included music from Kiowa Comanche flute player Tommy Ware, whose music I used to listen to even before I began playing and making flutes. And one song that kind of stands out that I'd like to make the effort to play from Tommy's is a courting song. And, there's a lot of stories. I guess I don't have time to really talk about the stories regarding the use of the flute, but one of those stories centers around the instrument being used as a courting tool. And in some discussions with some old flute makers, they kind of corroborated that story, but kind of added that, they added that the real thinking about it, according to them, was that, as with the last song that I just played, it was about honoring that feminine and masculine energy. So anyway, here's my effort to play one of Tommy Ware's courting songs. If this flute works, or if I work, this next song is about remembering the elders in our community, sitting with them, listening to their stories, gathering the knowledge that they're eager to share, and seeing the elders in the many forms that they exist in. Of course, the two-legged elders, which are all around us. Then there's the old tree and the old stone, maybe the songs from humpback whales. Some of those songs are hundreds and hundreds of years old, like many, many generations. And I was going to say I'm of the opinion, but it's not an opinion. Those old humpback whale songs contain knowledge from previous generations to instruct the young generations, the new whales, in certain aspects of how they move through the water and where they go and so forth and so on. Just as the knowledge from our two-legged ancestors can help us move through this life in a particular kind of way. So a song for the elders. So this last song that I'll play is a song that kind of, in a sense, comes from my childhood days. When I was very young and would do things that would get me in trouble, I would oftentimes get grounded. I would have to stay in the yard and hang out there, and friends couldn't come in the yard and play. We were fortunate to live in a place where we had several different apple trees and pear trees. And I would go sit in one of those trees and kind of commiserate the fact that, my parents were so mean and wouldn't allow me to go out and play with my friends. And, usually when I got up in the tree, the whatever flying bugs were there, they would fly away, and whatever birds might have been hanging out, they would fly away as well. But it seemed after a while, the birds kind of got comfortable with my presence. I was there quite a bit. Well, more than I like to be anyway. And so at that point, may have been about 8 or 9, I started really watching the birds and paying attention, to how they moved and what they sounded like and what they ate and things of that nature. And I developed a love for them. And to this day, I'm an avid lover of birds, a bird watcher, some people would say, but I just love the fact that they're there, and here's a song about them.